Good morning, friends. It is day 5 of our project, and I am out running a couple errands, but I have a few minutes and wanted to answer some questions that I'm sure some of you are thinking. So the shingles, why am I doing them one by one and not using a piece of strapping and doing it with a nail gun? So I already mentioned I hate power tools. Not my thing. When I was a kid, I watched someone pull back the little clippy thing. I don't know if that still exists on the newer tools, but a nail went right through their thumb. I wouldn't do that, but I didn't enjoy all that blood, so I'm going to hand nail them. Secondly, we are using C grade shingles. It just wasn't in the budget for the beautiful A, B grade. Like I said, we are in triage at the moment. So we are getting done what we can with what we have, and that just fit the budget. So with the C grade shingles, they are not perfect 90 degrees like other shingles are. I can't use the strapping method to speed up my time. So instead I snap a chalk line and I use my eyeballs. It is tedious. It's coming out really nice though. I'm happy with it. It looks better than what we had, and we have peace of mind knowing that the wall is not rotting behind it. Another question I'm sure some of you are wondering is why isn't Ryan helping? Well, Ryan is a power tool guy and small engines, and that is his thing. So he does other projects around the house while I do projects like this. Additionally, he's over 6 feet tall and he doesn't much care for heights. It doesn't bother me, so we both have our strong suits, right? That's what makes a good partnership. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to go cancel my gym membership. So lastly, I want to address the sappiness of the last video. I thought it was only right to pay respects to my OG number one. He was a huge part of my life. I miss him very much. I'm sure all of you have dealt with loss at some point in your life, and this one was really hard for me. But I am treading water. I have made it through the worst of the storm, I think. And going forward, there won't be a ton of God, music, religion stuff, but that song hit. So anyways, moving forward, let's get ready for demo. See you out there. I don't know why I'm so fucking scared up here. This is probably why construction guys wear dungarees, right? And not leggings. All right, folks. Change of plans. I scared. We're going to get 2 more boards. You're making me asshole, dude.
I wouldn't get up there at all. Ever.
Okay, friends. So the plan has changed. Ryan went to go get 2 more 2 by 12 by 10s to make the platform a little bit bigger. In the meantime, I've been instructed to take that down, and he left me alone with a pry bar. Let's see what happens. I forgot to mention, when you're taking off shingles, something that's helpful to keep your mark is what they call a storyboard. So you can just get yourself a piece of 1x2, whatever kind of strapping stuff, and what you do is you're going to put this at the base of your trim and basically just make marks all the way up, so you don't have to worry about, oh shit, what was my reveal, or where did the course start, or anything like that. So I'll give you a quick tutorial. Our storyboard's going to start at the bottom of the old shingles. So I'm just going to line this up the best I can. And before you set this down, folks, you're going to want to write an arrow that says up. because I assure you, you will put this down and you will not remember. Let's get back to it. Well, hello there, friends. It's also another good reason to wear safety shades. Yeah, someone's been living in this. There's a lot of frass. Fucking hell. Yucky, yucky, yucky. You know what wouldn't be surprising to me, folks? You know how yesterday I was, or the date, whatever, last episode, I don't know if you guys could see it, but a couple of times I had to cut shingles that I already had in place. This thing's all wonky donkey. But I had to cut shingles that were already in place that I already nailed to the side of the wall. And you saw me cutting on the Tyvek. Now, I don't recommend that. And if you do have to do it, don't do it in a hurry. So if you see right here, somebody slashed the Tyvek all the way down. And it runs right behind this shingle. And this here is our problem shingle. And it could definitely be bugs because it's all frassy like a termite. But what I'm thinking happened, look at all this water stain. I want to know what the back of that looks like. I like kneeling on yucky stuff. Doo-da, doo-da. I like kneeling on yucky stuff. Oh, the doo-da-day. Oh, the doo-da-day. Oh, the doo-da-day. Right, I had to get my knee pads. Safety engaged. This is why we double layer our shingles. What the actual fuck? Oh yeah, Mitch. Another pro tip, especially if you're doing work on your own home and you like to walk around barefoot, get yourself a nail bucket. Put your nails in the nail bucket. Timber! Can you recycle tar paper? So I took a break for a few minutes after I cleaned up my shingle mess all over the rocks. Didn't really think that one through. Should have put a top down or something. But that leads me to our first problem on this little tiny piece. Let me just spin it around. All right, so these are the boards I was telling you about. First of all, super cool. Right there, Nilo 138 white spruce. Neato. Now for the not so neato. I understand they used to use this metal stuff for termite protection. It was sort of buried under the ground. These rocks were on top of it. So, my question to the professional world, look it. Do we take it out? Do we dare risk finding out what is behind there? I think we do. Well, that's what's under there, folks. Fuck. Look what we found. So that escalated quickly. And all the way down there is rotted. So we just removed that board, but we found a present. Okay, folks, we made it back. Here we go again. Big. Big is what it is. It was just on my glove, trying to kill me. All right, folks, we're back. It finally quit raining. And this is the piece we're going to tackle right now. Since Ryan won't come up here on the ladder, I'm going to attempt to cut this mitten to match that mitten. That way our trim will be perfectly in line with it and it won't look like Cupahlah gum. What are we going to do here? I'm right at the edge. I'm focusing on the edge. I'm scared. Spooky! Thank you! What's up, baby? I'm sure it's not lead. All right. Ship it. Carpenter ants.
Like right now?
Right now, yep. Just killed a giant queen. But look at all this. It's all frass. Careful, baby, don't breathe. All that sawdust looking stuff is what the ants have been eating.
It never ends, does it?
Got a match?
You know what they say, things are bad till the fire.